So, what's up everybody's boy Candy back here with a new video. So, we got another video. 15 greatest GTA 5 secrets that will make you replay it immediately. I haven't played GTA 5 story mode in a very long time. I do miss it though. I do miss playing the story mode. Bro, it's been literally, like, think about it. GTA 5 has been out for the PS3, for the PlayStation 4, and a PS5, bro. That's absolutely crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Same thing with Xbox. Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, other than that, I'm just telling you guys how old GTA 5 is. Let's get right into the video.
Greatest GTA 5 Easter eggs that will make you want to replay it immediately.
Alright.
The world of Los Santos in GTA 5 is huge and full of little secrets and details that many of us never even knew were there in the first place. It is, obviously, a game that begs replays, and people have been coming back to it again and again over the years, explaining its consistently ridiculous sales figures even now. So we know, thanks to its incredible quality, people don't really need any other reasons to immerse themselves in Los Santos again. However, here we have compiled a list of 15 of the best Easter eggs we've come across in the game. Looking at these, we definitely feel the urge to play GTA 5 once again, and we're sure you will feel the same as well.
It's been a while since I played GTA 5, y'all.
Serial killer scavenger hunt. One of the best and most elaborate Easter eggs that can be found in Grand Theft Auto 5 is the one about Merle Abrahams, the serial killer who was obsessed with the number 8. You don't ever actually get to meet the infamous serial killer, but his records of his exploits are scattered all throughout San Andreas for keen-eyed players to follow. You can visit his grave, his house, and even the prison where he was held captive. UFOs. UFOs are collectively one of the most well-known Easter eggs in all of GTA 5.
I haven't seen one UFO.
You don't get to go inside the UFOs. But just seeing those saucers flying lazily above the skies of San Andreas is a real treat. While you can't actually see 3 out of the 4 UFOs until you've completed every single in-game mission and side mission, one of those is actually viewable from the very beginning.
Really?
Frozen alien. Speaking of UFOs,
I think I've seen this frozen alien
all
before.
this way to our planet on autopilot, did you?
I've seen a frozen alien.
Presumably, one of the aliens that inhabited and flew one of the 4 UFOs mentioned previously can be found in the opening minutes of the game itself. In the prologue, under the bridge, players can easily spot the alien in question frozen inside the river. And though you cannot break through the ice no matter what manner of weapon you use, you can gaze at the extraterrestrial wonder as much as you want.
I've seen that one.
In-game Red Dead novel written by John Marston.
Wait, what?
For all of you Red Dead Redemption fans out there, and we're sure there are plenty.
I mean, it's made by Rockstar, so...
You can find a novel titled Red Dead, written by an author named J. Marston, as in John Marston, the protagonist of Red Dead Redemption, for those who didn't know, or maybe Jack Marston, his son, in Franklin's house. This Easter egg isn't nearly as elaborate as some of the others in the games, but it's sure one that sticks out in our memory. Throwback to the Grove Street Trio. This one's hard to spot unless you're looking for it, especially on your first playthrough. Those who play GTA San Andreas are well acquainted with Grove Street, home of the popular game's protagonist, CJ. Riding past Grove Street in one of the missions in GTA 5, you actually see 3 well-known characters from GTA San Andreas, the aforementioned CJ, Big Smoke, and Sweet, all riding past you on bikes. It's a great throwback to a beloved game and one that makes your return to Grove Street that much sweeter. Mount Gordo.
That's cool. That's hard.
Based on a true story, this one's actually quite chilling and another one of GTA 5's most well-known Easter eggs.
Oh, it sounds scary.
All you have to do to come across this Easter egg is go to Mount Gordo anytime between 11 p.m. and midnight, and you'll be able to see the ghost of a woman floating in the distance.
I've seen this before,
She disappears if you get too close, but when she does, she leaves behind a one-word message, Jock, the name of her husband, who actually pushed her off the cliffs right to her death.
Yep, I've seen this one before, y'all.
This one's quite brief and only for keen-eyed Borderlands fans, but it's also quite apparent if it's pointed out to you. There's a bunch of generators in the game that look almost exactly like Claptrap from the popular RPG. It's out in the open, it's not too hard to find, and its paint job makes it very easy for players to spot. Nico Bellic's LifeInvader page. Nico Bellic is actually mentioned at least a couple times in passing by characters throughout the course of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Lester mentioned Nico Bellic, right?
Not explicitly, but it's there if you know what to listen for.
This one I was talking about.
This is one reference to him that's probably the most interesting. Walking around Michael's house, you can see his son Jimmy browsing Nico's LifeInvader page. And you can see what sort of stuff the GTA 4 protagonist is up to these days. There's all sorts of interesting details hidden away in the page, like a status message wishing Roman a happy birthday, making this one of the best Easter eggs in the entire game.
I mean, he's still pushing.
Master Chief.
That
There's
boy's
a ton
still
of
pushing.
references to other video games in GTA 5, some of which we've already mentioned in this feature.
Okay, yeah,
so it's
obviously.
obvious that Master Chief, being the protagonist of
I
Halo
love
and being
Master
one of
Chief,
the
bro.
most recognizable figures in the industry, also gets some love. One of the street performers near the Chinese theater in the game looks exactly like Master Chief with the armor and the helmet,
I remember
and
this.
is instantly recognizable.
I
This
remember
isn't
this. I
an
remember
elaborate
this.
Easter egg like some of the others in the game, nor is it too
I
subtle.
remember this.
But it sure is an interesting one. Mount Chiliad. This is a pretty well-known Easter egg in the game.
Bro.
If players travel to Mount Chiliad in the game, they'll notice that there is a face textured onto one of its sides. Some theorists suggest that it's the face of Jesse Pinkman, one of the two main protagonists of the popular
From
show
Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad. While the most popular opinion remains that it's probably just the face of one of the developers. Either way, it's worth checking out.
See, the thing is, right?
The Hatch from
I
Lost.
drove off of Mount Chiliad
Anyone
so
who's seen the
much,
popular
bro,
television show
and
Lost
died.
is familiar
It was
with the
crazy.
infamous Hatch. And seeing as it's actually an important part of pop culture, it's good to see it making an appearance in GTA 5 as well. Deep in the
where's this
ocean,
at?
players in the game can find an underwater hatch that looks exactly like the one from Lost.
Okay.
It would have been great in-game if we were allowed to actually go inside, but
Yeah,
we're
true.
happy with what we got, and the Lost fan in me definitely appreciated the touch.
Okay, that was
Rehab
alright.
Island. There's a billboard in Los Santos that shows an advertisement for a place called Rehab Island, with a palm
What's that?
tree placed right in the middle of the logo, and it's clear what the billboard is referring to. It's referring to the popular zombie game developed by Deep Silver, Dead Island. The logo of the game and the logo of the billboard look almost exactly the same, and this is just another example of the great sense of humor
Okay,
the guys
that's
over at
hard.
Rockstar have.
Yeah, that's hard. I can't lie. That's hard.
Manhunt Mask. There's a retailer on Vespucci Beach in GTA 5 who
sell
sells
masks?
masks,
Yeah.
and one of the masks he sells looks almost exactly like the mask from Rockstar's Manhunt. It's a great Easter egg to have in the game,
Really?
especially if you decide to wear the mask to one of
How
your
does
heists.
he know all these?
Agent Reference.
Okay.
We love this one because of how self-aware this is. Remember Agent, the PS3 exclusive game that was supposedly in development at Rockstar, but then no one ever heard of it for ages, and now everyone just assumes to be a dead project. Yeah, well, it's actually being referred to in GTA 5. During one of the missions, you get to drive a car with the license plate number 463NT. That's Agent, if you haven't figured that out.
I mean,
Bigfoot.
It's technically.
Another
I've
one
seen
of
it.
GTA
I've seen
5's
Bigfoot.
elaborate and long-running
You
Easter
can
eggs.
actually. Bigfoot's
The
a real
Bigfoot
thing
has
in
become a
GTA.
point of discussion for GTA 5 players as much as it is
Yeah,
in
you can
real
actually
life.
kill Bigfoot.
Well, maybe not as much. It can be seen in passing in a couple of missions in the game and is
Yeah.
even the focal point of a side mission.
Yeah,
It is
you can-
revealed as a man in an ape suit in the mission, the last one, and the dialogue in the mission is especially funny, definitely worth checking out if you ever decide to play the game again. And that'll be about it for this one.
That's
If
it.
you guys
Hey, man,
like
this
what
is
we're
a good
doing at
video.
Gaming Vault, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you
Shout
guys
out
on
to
the next
Gaming Vault
video.
for the video. This is actually a pretty good video. I haven't played GTA 5 in years, man. Absolute years. But I knew some of these though. It's actually pretty cool how how they put other games, put some of their games, into GTA 5. Because obviously, the GTA series is the biggest. Well, don't quote me on this because I may be wrong, but I think the GTA 5 series, well, not even GTA 5, but I think the GTA series in general is the biggest series in Rockstar games ever. Like that's their biggest series. That's their bread and butter. So it's actually pretty cool how they got like Red Dead, Agent. I didn't even know Agent was a thing, to be honest, but I do know Red Dead Redemption was a thing. So they do got some of their other projects in the main project. I'm not saying, well, yeah, you can technically say GTA 5 was like their main big thing. But yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys, man. Honestly, it means a lot. Thank you so much. And other than that, yeah, peace out. I don't know why I talk so much. I don't know what. I need to learn how to talk to the camera. I've been a YouTuber for so long, for like 2 years, and I still have like trouble like looking at the camera and talking like now. Yeah, I'm such an awkward guy, bro.